Hey, what's up, guys? Xenon Great here. Sit back, relax, and let's talk about this guy, Mr. Krodor. So, he is a fusion, specifically a limited fusion, and we're going to kind of specify what Moontone thinks that he should be geared like. You know, he is a tank defender, definitely usable, especially as a Northerner factioner, having King Hars as a lead, especially in Guild War and whatnot. So basically, what Moonton suggests is Immortal Warrior, which is your two set that increases both your HP percent and defense percent. This guy does do defense percent base damage, and he also has an ultimate that kind of like freaks out and he rages when he gets low HP and starts slamming the ground, and he hurts a ton of the enemies in front of him while at the same time stunning them. And yeah, that can only happen a single time unless you have him awaken 5. So kind of ridiculous. So 3-piece set is Guardian. Now that definitely makes sense given that it decreases the damage that he takes, but at the same time, if you're trying to build him any type of damage specific build, you may want a crit damage increasing set. But the fact that they don't suggest def or crit damage, especially for the top priority attributes, I would suspect that it may not be usable on him. And the main focus is just for him to be super tanky and maybe deal some damage, but not a ton as other DPS units would. So they suggest defense bonus, which is defense percent. And there's attack bonus on there as well, which is interesting given that he is a defense percentage hero. I mean, I don't necessarily see a attack percent increase. He does do attack reduction, but it's not attack increase. And yeah, damage scales off of defense. So I don't think those attack bonus suggestions are good. I think you should go definitely defense percent on potentially the entire 3 set, but at the same time you do want him to survive somewhat. So HP bonus on one of them, which is HP percent. They also specify flat defense, which doesn't really ring right with me. I mean, the flat defense, I think he has a high enough base defense such that flat defense doesn't make sense. He has 386. So you definitely want just all defense percentages and then either 2 defense percent and 1 HP percent, or you can even go 2 HP percent and 1 defense percent. Depends on how long you want him to survive. The higher his HP, the longer it takes for his HP to go down, but then the longer it takes for him to use his, rage ability. Which is this one. The next 5 basic attacks change into striking. His ultimate, it increases his block by a good amount too. So if you have this Goddess's Grace on him, he'll have 6 total block, which is kind of ridiculous. And then his defense goes double the amount. You can see it's got the defense increases here. So it's pretty amazing of an ultimate for survivability. And it does have a decent rage cost. That goes down to 900, which is nice. So their recommendation of having rage regen as a secondary attribute makes absolute sense. You do want this guy to use his ultimate more often. And definitely second attributes for HP percent and defense percent. You could potentially go for attack speed if you want him to attack more, so that he can increase his rage even quicker. He already has 2.4 second attack interval, which is decent, but it's not fast. It's not super fast. Maybe get that down to like 1.2, which I think is about plus 200 speed or such. But yeah. Goddess's Grace, what this does is it increases your block, but also at the same time, it increases your defense. It's a good suggestion. We could take a quick look. I don't know if it'll show for you. I kind of got this a little weird. So to tell you specifically what this does, it increases defense by 10%. You can't see it. It increases defense by 10%, and you gain an extra 3% bonus every 10 seconds on the battlefield, which stacks up to 3 times. So that's 9%. You get up to 19%, and that's only at level 1. And I think it probably goes above 30 defense. So Goddess's Grace definitely does make sense. Though, at the same time, it does not increase block. He already has a really good block, which is confusing because in their recommendation here, it says, this is an excellent piece for raising his durability, block, and DPS capabilities. Maybe he's just saying that he's going to survive longer, so he gets the block guys even more. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think regarding Krodor. I mean, he seems pretty interesting. He's also got a big old belly button. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, if it was informative at all, let me know. I kind of went over his skills before. If you want to check out that video, it's in the past. And then also I did a summoning video for Cerberus and whatnot. Things went well, let me just say. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments, subscribe, hit the like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.